So now that we're all set, thanks for being here, everybody. Let's get into tonight's episode of Rise of Harlock. So it is currently the 7th of Narbalith, a little past midday, as the ghosty ones have just walked out of Lord Ferran's manor after killing the Lord of Nova Vaasi together. Behind you, you can see coming from the north of Nova Vaasi, the city, your armies, your sightless seer humans, sightless seer elves, the remaining were-rats, the commoners still standing, and the hanged ones, the other sanguis that chose to fight alongside you. All your factions still up, some a little more hurt than others, though your numbers will build a bit after a little bit of rest. You can see the cheers and the shouts and just the joy and the happiness as everyone is making their way back into the city. But as the four of you, Ikanik, Sylvia, Silas, and Yuska, are on the lawn, Lucan comes walking out of Lord Ferran's manor, hand in hand with the little child, the little baby were-rat, who you found locked in the cellar of Lord Ferran's mansion. So you know that you have, on the 14th is when this so-called Vita calling is supposed to come. You know it's about midday on the 7th. Your forces are returning. You stand in front of the now defeated Lord Ferran's manor. Ghosty ones, what would you like to do?
I'd like to address the people. Or I guess all the factions, everybody that's there.
Nice.
People of Nova Vaasi, and those who have come from outside of Nova Vaasi to aid us. That was just step one. Next, we must defeat the forces that are still coming in about a week's time. We must prepare and be ready to fight again in 7 days' time.
So as you guys are standing there, raised up by Lord Ferran's manor as he's higher up in the city in the center, and the people are spilling in and they're looking at you as you walk up, Sylvia's voice booming out in its raspy sanguis form, or raspy ashen form. She addresses the crowd and you can hear cheers. Some wary, some more vigorous. But the people are behind you. And they continue just to pour in.
We did it once, we can do it again. This force should be about the same size, I am assuming, I'm guessing, from what I've seen in my past.
You see the Folly veterans, the Hanged One, and the Folly infantry. So the Sightless Seer groups, and then the Sanguis that fought with you, they all are in much better spirits. They're much more healthier. Their numbers are barely dwindled. They lead in the front. They walk in the front. Towards the back, the commoners coming next. Their numbers are pretty depleted. They look pretty banged up. Scratches, cuts, scars. Some walking in holding themselves together, limping, but you can see the excitement on their face and the belief that they know they did something, did a big deal here. But they're coming in, and then slowly behind them, you see Noala is walking in between the commoners and the were-rats. She looked like she was in the fight, took a little bit of damage, but she seems okay. And you can see Zilri leading the remaining were-rats, coming in the rear. The were-rat numbers are severely dwindled compared to what you saw before. And Zilri looks like she took a good amount of damage. She looks pretty beat up, but she is limping in with the other were-rats at the tail end. And as you're giving your speech and they're walking in, you can see Zilri's looking up at you and she gives you like a nod. The commoners are the most cheerful, as in they cheer the loudest, although they're the most hurt. And you get the sense that the hanged ones in the front, they don't really cheer or acknowledge. They just kind of walk past and like look up at you and listen. Now the 5 of you are standing now, looking down on this army before you. And then you can feel the palm of the were-rat child that you're holding just getting a little sweaty. You can tell that he's nervous. Never been outside before. Now he sees like thousands of people surrounding him. He's kind of shy. He kind of moves back a little bit and gets behind Lucan's leg for shelter. But you are victorious.
Yeah, Lucan's gonna squat down to get closer to the were-rat's eye level. And then with his spare hand, he's gonna point up towards the army. He's like, "Do you see them? They were the ones that fought for your freedom. If it wasn't for their swords and Resmir's light, you'd still be down there. But now you're free, and I can take you to your mother."
Kind of peeks out a bit. Oh, okay. He extends a small little long were-rat finger towards the other were-rats. They look like me.
It's because they are like you.
Zilri sees the child now that you have, and her were-rat forces come walking up to you. They push past the commoners and all the other members of your army. So now all that's left is Zilri and about 15 were-rats behind her. All look pretty badly wounded, but she walks up and she stops about 10 feet away from you, Lucan, and she kind of looks at the kid. Then she looks at Lucan, and then she looks at the rest of you. Who is this?
I think you know. This is Farran's child.
Do you have a name, boy? Traven? Traven, I am your auntie. And she extends her arms. And Traven looks up at Lucan just to see if it's something that he should do.
Lucan will nod and gesture with his free hand.
Traven runs across the 10 feet, jumps into Zilri's arms, and Zilri gives him a big hug. And she looks up at the 5 of you, and she gives you one of those acknowledging nods. You can see a couple tears are coming down the side of her cheek. And then she gives us this smile, this really warm smile, and she looks at the 5 of you and she says, I guess we have a new king. Traven.
Well, I hope our saving of him will lead us and Nova Vaasi in his favor.
Well, Traven, this is your father's home, and she points at Lord Fran's manor. She turns to the were-rats. Let's go inside. And they walk past you and walk into Lord Fran's manor. The 15 of them, Zilri and little Traven.
Ekanik would stop Zilri from going in all the way. She'd hey Zilri, nice to see you. It's been pretty great. Can we talk about, Victor sometime? Maybe.
Sure, let me tend to my wounded. Let me speak with my nephew.
Fine. Yeah, we'll be here. Yeah.
She gives you a smile, and as she closes the door, you can hear her say, "We have much to teach you, Traven," and then door closes.
Did she just take the keep from us?
I mean, there's only 15 of them. We can take them with our army right behind us.
Let's not go that extreme. I don't think they're going to be an actual threat for our recent takeover of the city.
At this point now, commoners are starting to come up, and they're patting you guys on the shoulders, giving you very warm handshakes. Many of them are going towards Lucan, and you can see a lot of the commoners are talking about how they felt Rezmir's light on the battlefield, watching over them as they fought, just like your teachings the week prior. Now they don't think they would have made it through this without justice from above.
Lucan assures them that they're right in that thought. It is Rezmir's will that allowed them to sustain themselves.
The Hanged Ones walk past Silas, and they give you a very knowing gesture. But then they continue walking back to the southeastern part of Nova Vaasi. A couple of them are limping a bit, but they look to be in a very good condition. Very sanguine thing to do. The infantry come up to you guys. So what's the plan? Do you want us to camp outside? We wait? Our numbers are looking fantastic for what we thought would happen.
Well, I think you've all deserved a couple days to rest inside the city. No need to camp outside yet.
Make sure we have guards on the walls, though, just in case they arrive early. But take shifts so that all of you can rest.
You heard him, men? Fan out. We'll take shifts just like at Lishkin's Folly. Those not on shift, and not the next shift, get yourself a nail at the tavern. And you hear, ah! And they start to disperse into the city. So behind you, with your new key that you took off the Burgomaster's body, is the Burgomaster's home. So as the five of you approach the Burgomaster's home, it is a well-made stone fortification. There is an outer walls that surround his home, with a small stables, a couple watchtowers, and a large wooden gate. And this is your new stronghold. So the way this works is, this is a level 1 keep. Each of you rolled last week, and each of you have one thing that's going to be coming inside the stronghold before the episode's over. I'm going to kind of stagger it in because each one is like a part of an RP. But the stronghold is all yours to do with as you please, to take whatever rooms you want, to use the stables, the dining halls, anything that you see fit. You can decorate it, you can change it, you can remove stuff. Have at it. Whatever you guys want to do. All you have to do is take down the name Burgomaster de Morial that sits on the front of this wooden door, engraved on a plaque.
Hmm. Do they still have the paints that she bought? Or what?
Oh, yeah.
Yuska, if there's a sign that says Burgomaster's house or whatever, Yuska will take the paints from Eek and attempt to do another ghosty smiley face thing.
let's throw Vincent in here. Brink.
Yes, he will be here. He's huge!
Vincent, you big ass.
That's his home. No one else's. We can only have one off.
So inside this, as you're like painting the door, inside you can hear just the falls of hammer on anvil, just ching, ching. But everything else is quiet besides the cheers and the Mardi Gras atmosphere that's taken over Nova Vaasi tonight. As people are running through the streets, drinking ale, cheering.
Suppose Eek's gonna go inside.
While we're here, at some point, I'd like to invite Zilri to come.
Okay.
Yeah, I'd also like to invite Giles at some point as well.
Nice.
I mean, shouldn't we explore this place a little bit before we...
Yeah, after all of that.
Well, yeah. I'm just saying, I'm gonna invite her at some point.
It's like fate that Silas walks over to the person that he rolled. So as you guys walk in and you look over, you see this about 4 foot tall, steel-eyed dwarven woman with reddish auburn hair, wearing a blacksmith apron and working on a sword over the fire. And Nora Fireforge turns to Silas. It's quite a weapon you have there. You know how to work the steel?
Not particularly.
This is your manor now. The,
Yes, it is.
the one who claimed it before you never used my services but paid me, so there I was. Never spoke. I'm here if you need me. Just keep me on.
What kind of smithing do you provide?
So you have rolled the blacksmith. The blacksmith can forge both any sort of normal tools, blacksmith materials, as long as you provide her materials. She can create anything that a blacksmith could create 10% cheaper or 10% faster. You can also find blacksmithing plans now throughout Erenel, and you can bring them back to her, and she will make you magic items based on what you find. So it's like you find recipes, you bring them back to her, and she creates it for you.
Okay.
And she can repair armor and all the other good stuff.
Alright, I believe we will keep you on then.
I knew you would. Spring! Spring! So I see Lucan in the chapel. Sylvia's in the master bedroom. Yuska's out by the garden.
Are there any, like, boxes of seeds or anything? What's the state of, like, all the garden areas?
So the garden is bare. And he doesn't have any seeds. But you can plant in the garden whatever you want to plant to watch it grow. You can get whatever seeds you want to drop in there.
Yuska will plant whatever produce seeds he knows he has. Whatever he can out of his assortment.
Okay.
And he'll spend most of his time out there just tending to that.
Okay. So you set up the garden, start to plant a couple seeds in the garden as you, the soil is great. The Burgomaster never was here to really plant, so. And as you walk through these halls, it's almost like he was never really here at all, and it's just like a home that was just sitting here. But Yuska, as you are you're planting seeds, you hear the strange sound of a pan flute that comes behind you.
Yes.
And turning around, you see a satyr is sitting on the barrels. He has 2 horns curled back, wears a very extravagant vest. He has a very trimmed goatee, and he's sitting there with a pan flute, just playing the pan flute.
Hello, friend.
Good to see someone's finally using the garden here.
It's a shame that the previous owner really never used it. There's a lot of potential here, I think.
Well, you have the mark of the trance on you. Very prominent. Your aura is exquisite.
I mean, I may have wandered around a couple times.
Have you ever been to the wild in the trance?
I don't know. I don't think so.
To make your beautiful garden here look so small and minuscule compared to my garden in the trance. See, I am from the wild. I am one with the real fey creatures. I just felt your presence and I thought I had to step in here and see what you were about. So, Yuska, you have rolled Pezian the Satyr ally.
That's crazy.
So allies are like followers, and that they're like NPCs that you can speak to. They can try to get you to help, and they're like very powerful creatures. So you can't order them around, but you can like persuade them or help them, or like look to them for stuff. But you have a Pezian the Satyr who will sometimes be here, sometimes won't be here. But you can ask him questions or look to him for stuff if you ever need it.
I only have an assortment of seeds. Would you have anything from the trance I could maybe plant in this garden?
Make persuasion check.
That really doesn't sound like a good question.
Not anything on me, my friend, but the next time I see you, I'll make sure to bring you a special seed.
Ah, that would be greatly appreciated.
Until then, you must tell me who you are, why you're here. I want to know everything about you, every last detail, from when you were a small one to your size now.
Oh, I don't know if I can remember that far back. Well, I'm Yuska the Dreamwalker. Well, why I'm up here, well, I'm still kind of figuring that out, friend. I guess I'm trying to heal the lands. We came across Ethereal, but he wasn't Ethereal. You know what I'm saying?
I know Ethereal.
I can't say I've met the White Stag myself, but some Othilian king? I don't know. This place is... it's very strange.
Well, if you want to meet Ethereal, all you'll need to do is burn your stronghold to the ground and show him you do not care about these things, and he will show you favor.
I mean, I can't say that I really care about places like this. I much prefer, like, this garden. But I'm pretty certain my friends would get upset with me if I burnt this place to the ground. I prefer Lunawind's Light, to be honest.
One with
And Kavwa. I did actually have the pleasure of meeting Kavwa. A couple of days ago. Weeks ago? Was it a week ago?
Yeah, probably about that.
Well, the Bard Prince is a special one, and he's one that frequents the wilds and the trance as well. I have heard him play his lute many times.
He's a great deity. It was exciting to meet him.
I don't know if you could tell. You might be able to, and he like brushes his coat. I am a traveled one. I've been many places. I've seen many things. I've experienced much.
I've only recently gotten into the adventuring business. I used to just wander about my old druid circle until something told me to come here to heal some blight, and I've just been kind of traveling since.
Well, my friend, if you ever come across blight, you have done the right thing, and you must purge it from existence. We don't want nothing to travel from this plane and even think to touch the trance.
As soon as we get our affairs in order here, I think we're going to go to the forest, I think, that is north of here. There's some blight that, some druids of Therial. I don't know if they're involved, but there's something wrong here. At least there. I don't know. The north is weird. It's strange.
I would not put it past any of the mortals here to think they know what Therial wishes and to go in the wrong direction. And then I would not put it past Therial to not care to look.
He's a particular one, isn't he? Or peculiar. I don't know. It's been a very long day.
Perhaps some music to help you sleep, my friend.
Oh, you are too kind.
He's going to use his panpipes. Make a wisdom save. He's going to try to put you into a gentle lullaby.
I'm not even gonna resist it. Just let it happen.
You just hear this music just washes over you and you just fall asleep next to the garden. Just, so Yiska, as you fall asleep, I have Eek in the kitchen, Lucan in the chapel, and Sylvia in the master bedroom. Hey MC, what's up, man?
Is there anything in the kitchen? Like any edible substances?
So the kitchen is very well stocked in terms of equipment, cooking utensils, pots, pans, knives, cutting boards, but there's no food.
Okay.
So
what is in this room?
it's like a little meeting area. There's a side window that overlooks that's a little bit of the garden. It's like a little small like tea room.
Okay. Eek is gonna start moving each individual chair out into this room.
Okay.
And then she will drag the table out into this room.
Okay. So just an empty room.
Uh-huh.
You guys hear she's dragging out all the chairs and tables.
Is this your pillow room?
You don't know, you're not there. And then she's going to go to one of the bedrooms. And she's going to take the pillows and blanket. And she's going to put it back in this room.
Okay.
And then she'll try to move the mattress. That takes a little longer.
Takes a little dragging, a little doing, but yeah. So each of these small rooms has a bed, a small nightstand, and then a locked chest that you can put belongings in and lock it if you wanted to.
She takes that as well.
So you're turning this room into your bedroom by the kitchen?
Yep.
Okay.
Yep.
Silas, you see her dragging out her mattress and her chest.
Just shake my head at her.
You get a smile. She continues dragging.
So you can, as you're dragging out your stuff,
yeah,
you hear this loud at the front door here. Since you're the closest one, you just get to sleep. Everyone else is in the back. It's it sounds like someone knocking, but it's like, and you can see the gate of the front wall door kind of cave in a bit with the knocks. It's like,
is she all alone? Is Sylvia still next to her somewhere?
Sylvia's in this bedroom, or Sylvia's claiming the master bedroom. Silas.
Hell yeah.
Silas is there.
The person that doesn't sleep.
Eek would look at Silas and like, what do we do? I don't know if I'm allowed to answer the door yet. Do we live here?
Alright, go see it.
Alright. Okay. What do I say? What do I just say hello? Like, do I welcome them inside?
Just say hello.
Okay. She'll saunter over to the door and open it just to peek out.
Alright. So you open the door, and standing outside you see an Etten knocking on the door. He doesn't notice that you've peeked through the door, he just... And then one of the heads turns the other one. I don't know if she home or not. And the other one looks over. Small one, always home.
She'll slip out of the little crack in the door that she made and stand in front of the...
They look down. Oh, it's her! We found her! Oh, we found her! Oh, it's her! And they kneel down. And the one on the left goes, I am Yarb. And the one on the right goes, I am Dorth. We have come in search of the great Ursus Ikonik. So you have rolled the Yarb and Dorth follower. And you have an Etten now that follows you around.
That's freaking awesome.
Oh my god.
Yeah, she rolled the same thing that in the Dynamers when they did this, they rolled the Etten too. Except theirs got killed.
Oh.
Yarb and Dorth reach down to grab you.
Hey, no touch.
Sorry,
No touch.
small
I will
Ursus.
attack you.
No, don't hurt Yarb.
Yeah. Well, don't touch.
You can
Okay.
hurt Dorth. Dorth's strong.
Which one's door?
The blue one.
She asked that. Yes.
I am Dorth, mighty warrior. I am Yarb. I follow.
But you're the same body.
This entire body is Dorth's. Yarb is here. We heard great stories of Master Hunter Ursus, but very tiny. We wanted to see Tiny Hunter and learn.
Yes, well, I am here.
We come inside.
Well,
We.
I was only told to say hello.
He steps over you.
No! No! Come back! Yeah, Dorth.
They turn around.
Okay, I don't think you're allowed to go inside yet, because I don't know if it's ours yet. Really, I mean, I'm kind of making it ours, but can you go to the garden, talk to Yuska?
Someone want to take your home from you? Dorth Crush.
Well, maybe.
You hear that,
We'll talk about it.
Yarb? Yes, Dorth. You hear that music? Yes, let's go. He walks over here and he gets close to the pan flute and he goes as the satyr's music puts him to sleep as soon as he turns the corner.
He's gonna go over there too.
He just falls next to Yuska. Just so now Yuska and Yarb and Dorth are laying next to each other asleep. And then you see the satyr sitting on the box playing his lute or his pan flute.
Do I have to make a wisdom save?
Yep.
Okay.
You passed.
Hey. I'm just looking at everybody.
So Yarb and Dorth is similar to Pazian as he is a you can persuade him to do stuff, he can help you with stuff, but he's like not like fully under your command.
Okay.
But so you can't order them around and they can be somewhat unreliable depending on what you want them to do, but they are powerful allies if you can goad them into what you want them.
Okay.
And then when you like if you were ever to leave your stronghold, you could count on Yarb and Dorth and Pazian to like protect it.
Oh, sweet. Alright.
Yeah, he's asleep.
Okay. Equal walk on top of them. To go over them. And then go next to Yuska. Well, hello.
Hello there. I am Pazian.
I am the great Ursus Ekenik.
Do you know my friend Yuska here?
I do, actually. I know Yuska very well. I actually came to talk to him, but he's asleep.
Oh, he asked me to help him sleep. He said he had a long day, much to think of.
Oh, so you did this. Probably did that to your endorsed too. Okay, yeah. That's good.
Well, most Ettins are stupid, and they tend to fall for magic much easier than you.
I don't think it's very nice to call them stupid.
Thanks for the follow, come inside me. Appreciate it. He's in good hands here. I can wake him if you wish. I just need to snap my fingers. But to know that if I wake Yuska, your friends Yarb and Dorth will also arise from their slumber.
We're probably not friends yet. They kind of just follow me right now a little bit. But, yeah, are you like a good? What are you? Go.
I am a satyr from the trance, and I feel good today.
That was a nice way to put it. Okay, well, I'm gonna go now. If you need me, go into the kitchen. I suppose.
Farewell, Ekenik. Or what was it?
Sure.
Master Ekenik?
The great
The great
Ursus.
Ursus
Yep.
Ekenik.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
Stories will be
She'll
told.
pat Yuska. And then go into the kitchen. She's really creeped out.
So Eek's in the kitchen. Silas is kind of wandering. You're like walking the halls, checking it out. Who wants to go next, Lucan or Sylvia?
I'm just chilling in the bedroom waiting for Zilri to arrive.
Okay.
But to answer your question, it doesn't matter to me.
I mean, Sylvia can go first. Lucan's just re-summoning Echo.
Okay.
It's been too quiet without her.
What does he need his cat for?
Well, as the door is left open, another creature walks through the front door. And this creature is demonic. Tightly pulled skin across its bones and body, hollowed eyes. But instead of carrying a weapon, it carries a large oar, like that you would use to paddle with in like water. And he walks in, and he has a very upright posture. He quickly glances to the left at the music, and he just walks into the great hall. And he walks up towards Silas, who he sees first. Point me in the direction of Sylvia, the one who has my master's heart.
He's down the hall.
Thank you. He turns. He walks into the room. And this undead demon-like creature walks into your room, Sylvia. And he stops and he straightens his posture a bit. You are the one with my master's heart now beating inside your body.
Maybe? Who are you exactly?
I am Benur, the ferryman. Yeah,
The ferryman for what exactly?
the one who would take my master across the fires in the below to his kingdom. The ferry has not traveled for some time, and I inquired as to why, and I heard that my master had fallen, and the only trace that is now left of him is inside you, so here I am, your servant. And he bows with the oar.
Well, it's been a long time since I've had a servant. As long as you provide yourself useful, you will remain that way.
I will not fail you, new master. So Benor is different than Pazian and Yarb in that Benor can go with you in combat anywhere, and he will follow your every command. And on your turn, if you want to take him into combat, you can, or you can like put him somewhere else or send him wherever. But if you want to take him with you into combat, he acts on your initiative. Just I control him, and you just yell, "What do you want to attack?" You should be able to see his hit points, and he can make aura attacks, and he can do a thing called a fear gaze, which is this. And if you're ever to come across owning a ship or some kind of water vessel, Benor can captain your ship for you.
Cool.
So you've rolled Benor.
Am I able to like give him weapons or anything, or can he only use the aura?
Yeah, you can give him whatever weapons you want. You can equip him in armor and all kinds of stuff.
Is he proficient in any of that stuff?
He is proficient in light and medium armor and simple weapons.
Okay, cool. Yeah, write that down. At some point, I'm gonna get him medium armor and a simple weapon that I have not decided on.
Nice. The only downside is that Benor, unless you tell him not to, he will always be exactly like right next to you, very, very close. And
okay.
he's like very creepy. So like if you're like standing there, he's like right behind you, just like just like watching over you. Must protect master. Benor is basically, if you guys watch from Die Numbers, he's Greg 4. Same guy. You rolled a demon companion.
That's like super fitting. Great.
That thing's gonna get in the way so much.
Oh yeah.
It really is.
You're gonna talk to Zuri and he's just gonna be there like, what? Disrespect master. Slapping people with the oar to get out of your way. So the last one is Lucan. And Lucan outside, a large congregation of commoners that had recently spoken to you about the light and law and the lantern priests are forming outside the gates, and they're starting to sing this loud Rezmir hymn that you taught them. So everyone inside the stronghold now, you can hear it's almost like a Christmas carol. It's washing over your stronghold of Rezmir's light.
Oh, it has been so long since I've heard that.
Because
then,
you can probably hear this, I'm gonna throw up the bubble and just keep sleeping.
Yeah, Lucan will eventually. I'm assuming at this point he's close to summoning Echo, so once he's done, he'll head over towards the gate.
Okay. Yeah, let's get Echo out here. Spink. So you walk out to the gate, you can see about 24 Nova Vaasi human commoners, except this time they look to be wearing much better armor and carrying much better weapons. They look like infantrymen. And due to your expertise in building the Nova Vaasi commoners and persuading them, you rolled the Nova Vaasi guard. So you have a new card that only you can control, and it's the Nova Vaasi guard. So some of the commoners that you had, this is just a new item that you can use to fight in the next war. Take them wherever you want. Unlike the other unit cards that you guys use that may or may not leave based on who has the loyalty, like Zilri and the Were Rats or the Sightless Seer, these guys will follow you no matter where you go, as long as your stronghold is close to it. So you can march them anywhere to fight in any battle you want, and they'll guard your stronghold when you're gone.
That's incredibly useful for what's about to happen again.
Nice.
So you got the Nova Vaasi guard. Benor, Pazian, Yarbendorth, and Nora Fireforge. And your stronghold.
That's pretty darn awesome.
Yeah, that was cool.
So any chatting you guys want to do, go for it. If not, just tell me whenever you want me to go to Zillery. I'll jump her in.
Okay. He continues messing with that room to make it really cushiony and nice. She'll go back to Yuska and go into the bag of holding to get all the pillows. Might take a little while. Because she doesn't know how to work.
Just so you guys are aware, 30 feet around Yuska is now encased in a green circle.
Can you go through it?
Yeah.
Okay. We should go through. She doesn't know how the bag of holding necessarily works, but she is just gonna think pillow and put her hand in and take the pillow out over and over and until all the pillows come out.
Pazian is curious. He's just watching you do it.
She'd pick up a few, bring them to the room, come back, pick up a few more. How many pillows do we have? I have no idea.
It's 2 plus whatever else was in the manor. I didn't actually put it down. I think it was like another 20, so 22
I think it was
pillows.
20, yeah.
Or 23 pillows. Because Yuska still had his original.
Yep. So 23 pillows go in here. And when she comes back out, she's going to plant an egg right here. She has not talked to Pazian at all. Not even looked at him.
Okay.
I looked at him occasionally, but
he's just sitting there playing.
She'll go back into the kitchen. She'll just continue fidgeting with things, like making it her style. Yeah. She would. Are there? What is in here? Boxes?
In this room?
Yes.
It's like a little storage area, just empty boxes. Once you guys buy food and you can fill it up.
She's going to rearrange the boxes and the shelves probably that's in there in a way that she can like put her like vials down and the wild magic potions, and it's like a neat little crate box room with tables, and it's very
nice.
That'll be it for me.
Stronghold all to yourself. If you ever want to upgrade your stronghold, there's a cost and there's like a timetable of how long it takes to build. But when you upgrade it from level 1 to 2 to 3 to 4 to 5, you roll again on the table and you get more of the same kind of stuff.
That's neat. Do we need like a certain amount of money to upgrade it, or?
Yep, it is. So the next level is 5,000 gold and takes 50 days to go to level 2.
It's not bad. How much is 1 platinum? 1,000 gold or 100?
100.
10.
100?
Or 10.
10.
10.
Yeah.
Oh, it's 10?
100.
Okay, that's curious.
So Ike is in the kitchen. Silas is in his room. Lucan has spoken to his new followers for his church, his new army. But Nora's standing there staring at Sylvia, unblinking.
So creepy. That's so fitting.
You guys ready for Zuri, or you want to do something?
I have one more thing I'd like to do. I'm gonna let my my newfound disciples, as I'm gonna call them, I'm gonna ask them to head throughout the city and help care for people and restore people and the buildings if they can, whatever they're best at. basically wanting to show the commoners that as much as Rezmir is there for them when they're fighting, he's also there for them when they need him most. And also, if they find anyone of noticeable devoutness, to bring them to me.
As you wish, and they scurry off.
While this is all happening, is this considered a short rest before Zilri gets here?
Yeah, yep.
Are you expecting combat? Jesus.
No. No,
You
no,
can't
no.
kill her.
There's only a reason why I want her to come to my room and only my room and see nobody else.
We understand. Yeah, I'm using that too. Sweet. Bruce, do you want me to make like a list of all the items that Eve puts into this spare room, or?
You don't have. I mean, you can if you want. I'll check
Okay,
your.
take
You can
it
put
off
in
the
your.
list.
You put it in your character sheet too, and like
Okay, I'll do that.
like over here maybe.
Okay.
So can Nora actually make like magic items right now, or is it just off of plans?
She can make items
Damn
now.
it, she's breaking her whole frickin'.
She can make items
Not
now.
all of them.
You just need the materials to make the stuff.
It's more
But,
than I wanted to go.
If you were trying to buy like a +1 weapon,
Yeah.
it would be the cost minus 10% because she can make it 10% cheaper. So it's like you can
Okay.
buy magic items from her like 10% cheaper as long as it's like
Okay.
weapons and armor.
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay. That's what I was wondering.
Or she can do things like blacksmith tools, 10-foot poles, random easy stuff.
Yeah. Okay.
While Sylvia is bringing Zilri over, he would like to go. Is this area? Is that like a storage / supply area?
Can be.
Okay, because if there's stuff there, I'd like to use them. I basically want to grab like materials to make a book, and then head over to my church area and construct it at the altar.
Okay, yeah. It looks like a library-ish kind of thing. A library desk and like a war room.
Yeah,
Maps and
that's
stuff.
what I thought, but it also kind of looks almost like a whole bunch of like wine on the one wall. So I wasn't sure.
Yeah.
I mean, it could be both, you know.
Yeah, it can be whatever you guys want. So looking as you're in there gathering the stuff to take back, you see Zilri and 4 were-rats that look mainly healthy, a couple scratches. Walk up and Zilri is holding the hand of little Traven. And they stop at the gate and they look in. May we enter? We heard you wanted to speak with us.
I believe that might have been Sylvia, but yes, you may come in. And I'll walk over and open up the gate.
They walk into the dining hall and kind of sit themselves around it.
Again, I don't think I got to properly thank you, but I do appreciate you helping free the people of Nova Vaasi.
There's no thanks needed. You've brought someone back in my life who I never thought I would ever see, and I thought it was lost. She gives Traven a little pat on the shoulder. Traven looks up at her. You can see the like the admiration in his eyes up at his aunt.
What's the least we could do?
You should know, Captain Leandro somehow died to a poison extract from the veins of a human. And I want you to know that it was not my doing.
I know.
Good. I know that was a one of the things that you and your friends wished was no more spreading of this my poison. So
I wish I was there to insight.
I
that.
would I would suggest you don't tell anyone else of that. Because I have a feeling that some of us would not believe or even agree. Either way, I must get going. I have my own things. I'll bring Sylvia over. Again, I thank you for saving the people who need it most. And I'm going to head off to get Sylvia and probably get spooked when I open the door and just Benor staring at me with an oar in his hand.
When you walk away, Zoria looks at Traven. Now you see that? Traven, that is a secret. We will not speak of that to anyone ever again. Ever. Yeah, you're right. And then you open the door and Benor he turns about face, unblinking.
Oh, Sylvia, are you okay?
Yes. Don't mind him. He's
And that's when I noticed Sylvia's also in the room. Oh, I thought you were just trying something new. I'm glad that isn't you.
That was great.
Either way, both you and your new friends, Zillery is in the main room.
Ah, yes, thank you. I'll be out there in a moment.
Okay, don't kill her. We only just got this place.
I won't.
Master can do as Master pleases.
Yeah, what Benor said.
Yes, Benor. I suppose, Benor, you're right, but we only just finished taking over the city. I'd rather not have more blood flow today. Also, I won't be in the keep itself, so if you fight, I won't be there to help.
That's fair.
And then at that, I'll walk away.
At that, I'm gonna tell Benor to wait here until I come back in the room, and then I'm gonna go up to Zillery and say, Zillery, welcome. It's nice of you to come visit our new humble abode. Would you mind coming to have a chat with me? And only
make a persuasion or deception, your choice. Okay, Traven, you stay here with your cousins. We're gonna go speak to the nice lady, and I will be back soon. She lets go of Traven's hand. Traven reaches out for Zillery, and she goes, "No, it's okay." And she hands Traven's hand to one of the white rats, and she follows you in. She turns the corner, she sees Benor, and she stops. And then Benor just turns.
don't worry about him. Just come in, please. I can't do much about him. Just ignore him, I suppose. And I'll close the door after Zillery comes in.
Okay.
And at that, I'm gonna take out my short sword and attack her.
Okay. Roll initiative.
Jesus Christ, dude.
I hope she kills you.
She might.
I hope she does, because if you're dead, you ain't coming back. That heart won't let you.
That's okay. I got Benor here.
You can go first.
I hope Benor takes the heart with him and goes back to the Infernal.
Does Benor count for my sneak bonus?
Yeah.
Okay.
$23 hits.
Also, oh, my sneak didn't roll. Damn it. Hold on.
Yuska's just gonna sleep through all this.
And I'm also going to expend a cruelty die.
Okay.
If it wants to roll the cruelty die. There you go.
Nice. 8, 17, 22.
I don't know why I rolled twice.
And then Benor is going to attack 2 with his oar. Does 8.
How does an oar slash? Something like bludgeon.
It's a good question. So this guy is a Marinoloth from not Volos, but Mordekainen's tomb. And his aura slashes for some reason.
Well, he's not
Just
from like.
cuts it, I don't know, maybe it has splinters on it.
Yeah.
He splinters Zilri's face. So Zilri's turn. Zilri's gonna open the door and try to run out. And as she does, you get a swing at her.
Yeah.
Yeah, she doesn't even make it. She's dead.
No, she did 11. Really?
So Zilri opens the door. She's still pretty beat up from the fight. Not the same Zilri that she once was. But she opens the door and just poosh.
At that, I try and communicate with the sightless seer, and I said, "It is done. Zilri is dead."
Good.
And use your homunculus there too.
Yep.
Yep. Virgil's gone.
Virgil's gone. Just
Fuck you, Sylvia.
At that, I'm gonna ask Benor to take her out this door here and like hide her in the back somewhere. Not
You're
where
going
she
to
can't
have
be
to
seen.
handle a crying owl.
yes, master. And she picks up Zilri, throws him over his shoulder. And he carries him out.
And at that, I'm gonna go back to the were-rats and say, guys, I don't know what just happened, but Zilri just ran out the back door. Wait, hold on. Is this thing up here? Is that another way out?
Yeah, it's like a northern entrance.
Okay. I'm gonna say that she ran out the back door and went out that way. Not sure why.
Come, Traven. They walk past you.
I also closed my door on the way out.
Okay. Yeah, and they walk up through the north.
You're an awful,
Mm-hmm.
awful Ashen.
Mm-hmm.
I'm evil now. I'm sorry. Had to be done.
Make a perception check, Silas. Okay, yeah, you had no idea. The were-rats didn't roll high enough either. So the four were-rats, taking little Traven with them, walk out. And as they walk out, and the door opens, Silas and Sylvia, you get this strong whiff of burnt flesh.
Oh. I didn't expect her to burn the body.
Wow.
Ran away, did she?
She's dead now. That's all that matters.
I'm
But don't tell
evil.
anybody else.
I'm evil now. Sorry, Canadian 2020 chat.
Well, if the deed is... suppose if the deed is done, does she still have her bow?
That's okay. Hopefully Traven doesn't take over this entire city with the were-rats, even with her being gone.
Her bow is burning.
Oh, I didn't even think about that. To be fair, I didn't expect him to go and burn the body, so...
That's the fun part about these followers.
Well, at that, I'll go back to my room and start, like, cleaning up the mess I made.
Pozian stops playing, and Ike, you hear him stop playing. And he looks around for a second. And he looks through the door at Ike, and he says, "Toodaloo!" And he just vanishes. Like he He steps through like a Fey portal and just disappears. At this, Yiska slowly rises up, and then Yarb and Dor slowly. Good sleep. When do we get Teddy Bear to sleep next to Dorth?
Hey, Yuska.
Yarb reaches out,
It's
grabs Yiska and pulls him into him like a teddy bear.
Yeah.
You're currently grappled by Yarb.
I have fans, I think. So apparently our exploits have gone far and wide. I don't know what to do with.
When would we have befriended an Etten?
Well, I mean, I don't think we're friends yet. Yarb, can you just like not touch Yuska either?
Excuse me, you Yuska. And he pushes you aside. He stands up.
Oh, no, it's okay, friend. I'm Yuska.
I am Yarb.
Another great Ursus.
I am Dorth. Are you follower of all that is Ikanik, Master Hunter?
Yes, he is. Yes, he is. Yes, he is. Yes.
I'm gonna go back to sleep, little buddy.
Okay.
Us too. And they reach down and they pull you back in.
Yeah, Yuska will just let it happen.
He's gonna go in the kitchen and close.
Silas, Nora comes walking over towards you as Benora is following her kind of from behind, and they walk through the door. Did you know that your friend here burnt a body on my forge?
Whoa. Let's keep that down, please. Just the four of us now, okay? Nobody.
Benora just slowly walks by and then gets like a couple inches from Sylvia and stands next to her. I did what you asked, Master.
Thank you.
How about your gold from some armor required?
Hey, so you want something made?
Looking at a new set of plates. +1 preferably.
+1 plate mail. Let me see what I have. And she walks over towards her forge. As soon as it loads for me.
I like it that she was like, hey, you burned a body? Okay, I'll figure out this price for you. Hold on.
I mean, considering who her former employer was, it's probably nothing new.
This is true.
+1 armor.
15.
So 15 minus 10% is 1350. 1350 takes her 4 days. If you wanted to make it for you. You have the heavy armor feat now too, don't you?
Yep.
Yeah, nice.
That means they gotta con some money out of people.
Yeah, whenever you get the money. 4 days and 1350.
Alright.
Is everybody allowed to buy armor off her, or just Sila?
Everybody. She's just she's a blacksmith. She's not a like a leather worker. So she can make like
Tail.
yeah, but not like leather armor, studded leather, or like cloth stuff. But you can also attract tailors, leather smiths, spies, cooks, all kinds of professions. I got Silas and Sylvia in a room with Benor. I got Eek in the kitchen, Yusuke sleeping, and Lucan is doing his thing in the chapel.
This music's too upbeat for Ziegler having just died.
You don't know that. You do not know that she's dead. Only Silas, Benor, and Nora.
Just say we're off in Yusuke Dreamland with that music.
Eek's going to try to actually go in this room that she's trying to organize and set up an alchemy station.
Okay.
So I put in the treasure sheet on the character sheet of all the items that she put in the room, which just consists of like the flask and the potion.
Okay. Alchemy kit, oil flask, flint, wild magic. We got wild magic still. Sweet. 2 RX.
Yep.
Got it. Hellhound teeth.
She doesn't know what she's gonna do with it.
Yeah, it's a pretty good start for an alchemy. So this will take you guys, it's getting pretty late in the evening now, getting close to dusk. If there's anything you'd like to do before your long rests and tomorrow.
Yeah, Ekenik's actually gonna leave eventually and to find somebody. I don't know who she's gonna run into first. Maybe Sylvia. Hey. Are you Sylvia, are you gonna be in your room the whole time? She wouldn't find you if you're in your room the whole time.
Not the whole time. I would once everybody goes to sleep, I'd probably wander the entire place.
She's not gonna talk to you if she's asleep. She's gonna talk to Silas.
Yeah, after about an hour or so of me doing what I'm doing, I'll probably head over to the map room.
Yeah.
And kind of just look at the map of the Nevermore.
Okay. You would see Eek in the dining hall when you walked in.
Hello, kid. Hello, kid.
Hello,
Hey.
Eek and Eek.
Hey,
Are
where
you
you
doing
going?
well?
Yep.
I'm just looking at the map of the Nevermore.
Ooh, that sounds kind of interesting. Can I come along?
I suppose you can. But Echo will be with me.
Yep.
That won't be an issue.
Can you fix her eyes?
There's nothing to fix if Resmir wills it. If anything, this is how all eyes should be, don't you think?
No. That's okay.
Very well. Then here, how about this? And then I'm going to talk telepathically to Echo, to head over to the Howling Hound to collect that little lantern that I made 8 sessions ago. And bring it back.
Eek, you see Echo jump off Lucan's shoulder.
Oh, well, she didn't have to go. She could have stayed. I didn't, she's fine.
No, that is fine. She has her own task.
Okay. Well, have you seen Zilri? I thought she was supposed to come in. I just haven't seen her yet.
Yeah, I let her in. We talked a bit. She thanked me for saving the young one, and I thanked her for saving our people and helping us in the fight.
Where is she?
After that...
Where is she?
I don't know. That's about where my knowledge ends. Shortly after that, I let Sylvia know what was going on, and then I head over to that area over there, the First Church of Resmir in the Nova Vaasi. And I was working on some stuff.
Where's Sylvia?
She seems to like her room for someone who doesn't sleep. Perhaps she's in there.
Okay, well, I do hope you can teach me about maps someday.
They're not hard. The blue is water and the green is land.
She doesn't know which one's Sylvia's room, So she's just gonna like check all the rooms, like this one.
You open to see Silas sitting on his bed.
Oh, hey, Silas.
What's going on, little bird?
Well, I'm actually the great Ursus now, but we can discuss that later.
Still a little bird.
Have you seen Sylvia?
I think she's in the room down the other hall.
I heard that too. Okay, I just wanted to make sure. That's what Lucan said. Okay. Alright, thank you. Good night. I shall close the door. And she'll go to this door. Well, first she'll check the privy, and then she'll be like, no, that's not.
So you open the door to see and Benora sitting there unblinkingly just... Master, you have a guest.
Hi.
Don't mind him. He likes to stare at.
Why did he hiss at me?
That I'm not sure, to be quite honest.
It's how we say hello in the below.
Oh. Well.
He points his he like pushes his aura out to you, so you're like an oar range distance from him. Master must let you enter.
She look at Sylvia.
Yeah, you can come in. Don't bother.
Yeah.
He like unnaturally shifts to the side a bit to let you in.
Okay.
So you come in, slams the door behind you.
Oh. Okay. Well, I like your room. It's pretty spacious.
Thanks, Ikini.
Should sit on the stool.
Not as big as my room used to be, you know. But
Oh.
it's there.
Hey, I think this is the biggest bedroom.
I sure hope so, because if there's a bigger one, I'm taking it. Just saying.
Not big enough for
Okay.
Master.
Why does
Did Master say you could sit in his chair?
What?
No, but Nora, do you mind going outside the room and, you know, just hanging out there?
Yes, Master. Walks out the door. Closes it behind him.
Thanks. I say as he's closing it.
Is that our new companion?
Yeah. Still getting used to him.
He's not very nice.
Yeah, yeah. It's this,
Yeah.
art that I got put in me. Apparently it used to be his master's. So, now I'm his master.
Oh, well. Well, I suppose, you know, if you're nice, maybe pay him sometimes. Because slavery isn't good. But,
Yeah, I'll give him money, don't worry.
It's Echo.
I'm even gonna buy him armor and stuff.
oh, well, yeah, because, you know, we fight a lot of things. I mean, probably should explain that hissing isn't okay in the above.
Yeah, I'll let him know that. I didn't know that until actually he did it, so.
She doesn't understand that above the below is not. But okay, yeah, well, no, where's Hillary? Lucan said that he let you know what was up, and yep.
Honestly, I don't know what happened. We were talking about our plans next to what to do with the city. And then for whatever reason, she ran out the back gate. I'm not sure why. She hasn't returned, from my knowledge.
Oh, well, did she say anything? Like why she's running away?
No, we were just talking about our plans, and I was saying how we wanted to move on to the other cities and eventually make it to Harlock, and out of just nowhere, she just bolted.
Was it kind of like she suddenly froze and looked off into space, like maybe the sightless seer was talking to her in her ear?
Maybe. I didn't even think of that, actually.
You know, he doesn't like her very much.
Yeah, he wanted me to kill her, but you know what? After all the hard work that they put in to take the city, I decided to let her live.
Yeah, no, that's good, because, you know, there's Virgil, that we have a kitchen now, so we gotta get Virgil here. Yeah, that'd be nice.
Yeah, we could get Virgil, or we could get someone who makes tastier food than him.
Well, there's
Not that
also
I eat.
Max. Max
Oh
is
yeah,
pretty
that's right.
cool.
There is Max. Yeah, he was
Yeah.
pretty cool guy.
Yeah, he's cool. Well, you know, maybe we should discuss with the team about getting with the Sightless Seer to protect Zilri. Because from what you said, she seemed pretty spooked. She, like, ran away. And that's, you know, we gotta help our friends.
Yeah, I agree. Well, we gotta find the Sightless here first. I don't know how we're gonna do that yet, but we'll figure it out.
Yeah, don't know. But yeah, no, okay, I suppose I'll just, you know, tell the rest of the group that we're gonna find the Sightless Seer next. So.
Well, we gotta also defend the city from the tax collectors, but yeah,
What?
after that. Yeah, the tax collectors.
Do you think that they're just gonna see that the city's taken over and then be like, nah, probably shouldn't go there because it was pretty much taken over by some pretty cool people, like the ghosty ones?
I wish that's how it would go, but unfortunately, they're probably gonna try and take the city back.
Ah. Okay. Okay.
Sorry to break it to you.
Well, does that mean the were-rats are not going to help us?
I hope they do, because Traven is, you know, kind of the leader here now, so I'd like to think that
Yeah.
him and his were-rats would help the fight.
Yeah, he's like the king, so
Let's not go that far, but
that's what they called him.
fair, they did. But he is not a king. He is a lord of Nova Vaasi, and that's...
What's the difference?
Well, a king would have complete rule over land, but Traven does not have complete rule here. He's just a lord.
Does a lord not have rule over a land?
Yes, but a smaller portion. And I don't fully think that all the people here are going to follow him, to be quite...
How big of a land do you need to?
That I am unsure. Sure.
Okay, that's fine. I gotta go.
Okay, it was nice talking to you.
She leaves.
And I'll let her pass.
So when you open the door, Benor has put his oar in between the wall there, and he's literally hanging on it. Because you said to
that's
go
so
outside and hang.
crazy.
So he's out there just like hanging
she-
over the oar, with his feet above the
Could
ground.
you slide underneath it?
Yeah. So you open the door, he's just staring at the door like,
She's gonna penguin slide.
so you crawl under him. As you go under him, you see Echo walking back in the hallway. And he has a lantern in his mouth, and he's walking into the map room with Lucan. He walks in.
Well, that's where Eek's going. She's going back to Lucan.
So you walk under Benor.
Hey. It's more like it's a slide.
You slide under Benor. Benor's still hanging.
Benor is officially my favorite NPC ever.
He's gonna hang there till you tell him not to.
At some point, I'd tell him that he can stop and he can come in the room and just rest.
Yes, Master.
Hey, Lucan. I'm back.
Hello. You weren't gone very long.
Yeah, well, I found Sylvie, so.
Well, that is good. I'd be very worried if she got lost in that bedroom. I didn't think it was that large.
It was kind of big, you know? I think it's the biggest room I've had. Like the bedroom.
I think it comes down to your, ratio. You're not very tall, so I think the room just seems a lot larger than it actually is.
Yeah, well, that's...
I'm sure if I was a third of my height, it would also seem quite large to me as well.
So I'm not really interested in the big map. Do you have a small map of like the local area?
Possibly. And I'm
Do
gonna
you have a map of the house?
I'm gonna sift through and look for either a map of the house or a map of Nova Vaasi.
Yes, going through the papers. There's no like structural map of this house, but there is a map of Nova Vaasi. Some maps of like different parts of Erenel. Nevermore Expanse. And, yeah.
Well, I have this one here of the city. I don't think any map maker was paid to draw out the plans of this, unfortunately.
Okay, well, where is the Howling Hound on the map?
That would be right there. Why?
Okay. Well, I think that, do you think that I could rule over that area?
How? Just specifically that one building? That's all you want?
Well,
wouldn't it make more sense to maybe rule over the farmland and maybe grow some of your acorns?
Well, yeah, no,
or something?
That's cool.
Instead of a pub?
Well, Victor lives there, so I kind of want that, and then I can take the farms too.
I don't know if that's up for me to decide.
Vincent, not Victor, sorry.
I don't know if I'm even allowed to make that decision. We haven't even really decided who rules the city.
Oh.
I mean, if anything, we should probably be focusing on that instead of on who gets to grow what and what farm.
Okay, yeah, no, that's kind of big. What if I, rule over part of the house? Do you think that's, a big enough area to be a lord?
I mean, you could definitely be lord of the kitchen.
Oh!
You could just...
Yes.
Yeah, really, you could just put lord at the beginning of anything and you're good to go.
Oh, I didn't... No. I mean, what... Sylvia said I need to have, a part of the land to rule over. And then when you rule over it, you're a king.
I think Sylvia didn't give you all the information on that.
So I could just say I'm a lord to anything?
I mean, as long as you have the power to claim that, yes. And by power, I don't mean some mysticism. I mean, as much as that does help, I also mean people and money. Those are usually key ingredients to lording over people.
Okay. Is there spare paper I can have?
Yes, I suppose you can have one of mine, and I'll slip out one of my smaller parchments that I've been carrying for a while.
Okay,
and I'll hand that over.
Do you happen to have a hammer?
For the paper?
Well, yes.
What are you... I'm not handing you over everything without an explanation. Why are you hammering my paper?
Well, I was just gonna put my name on the kitchen. Lord Ekenik of the kitchen. Great Ursus.
Do you know how to spell any of that?
But Yuska might.
You know who else might? Probably the person carrying the parchment. If you ask nicely, I might be able to write something.
I didn't know you could write. Okay, yeah, no. I mean, you did write me that.
You say that, and he's literally right next to him is this book that he hand wrote, where all his Resmir hymns are from.
Yeah, no, okay, well, okay. Do you want to?
And you're illiterate.
Do you know all those words?
I know those and plenty others.
Okay.
What do I get in return? What is Lord Ekenik of the kitchen offering in trade of claiming that land.
Oh, well.
Something of equal value, of course.
I can. Oh, I can give you a pillow.
Deal.
Okay. Yeah, I'll give you a pillow. You can.
Alright, you go get that pillow and I'll start writing.
Okay, I'll be back.
Yeah, and then I'll pull out a quill and an ink pot. And you will. I want to write something else, but I'll just write Lord Ekenik of the Kitchen. The Great Ursus? Question mark at the end.
She goes and grabs him an unstained, very lovely pillow, totally fluffed up.
I appreciate the unstained portion. That's nice, thank you.
She'll come back and give you.
All right. Well, I have written your title here. I'll take that pillow, and as an extra gift for fighting alongside me and freeing my people, and for being one of the few that can hear Rezmir's angels, I hand you this. And I'm gonna take the tiny lantern that's just like hanging out of Echo's like mouth, and hand it off.
Oh, wow!
For
Is
a
it, like,
lantern.
appropriately sized.
Yes, it is to scale. So if I was to be your size, that's how big my lantern on my side would be.
Okay.
For a potential lantern priest in training, if that's still something that interests you. Even if not, the more gods watching over you, the better, I imagine.
Yeah. No. Yeah. I'll keep talking to Rezmir.
Has he said anything of late, or his angels at least?
No. I just keep getting acorns.
Well, keep trying. Perhaps those acorns can become something else.
Yeah. Well, maybe I should burn an acorn because there's light and fire and they're kind of the same thing.
I would be careful with that. I don't know how those of nature view things, but most gods don't take kindly to burning things they give you.
Oh.
From what I understand, at least.
Well, I mean, Theriel's pretty much okay with me.
But is Theriel this new god that you may or may not have found?
Probably not.
Each god has their own values. Be cautious.
Yeah. Okay. Well, can you help me put it on the door? I can't
Yes,
really reach it very high.
Do you want it at normal height, or your height, or
Yeah, no, human
Yuska's
height.
height?
Oh, Yuska.
Alright. I'll walk with Ekenik to the kitchen door.
Okay. Get into the door, you hear from Yarb and door snoring with Yuska sleeping outside.
You haven't been lord of the kitchen for very long, and it's already so loud. Do you have people in there?
Yes, this door though. This door. This is come back.
That's
out
not
here.
part. This hallway's not a part of the kitchen.
Well.
You're already
see,
starting to claim other land that you haven't been granted.
I've already claimed it though, cause that's my bedroom, and then over
You
in the kitchen
get the
is
hall
my
as well.
alchemy room, and I have
I'm
to
not
go
walking
put
all the way
some-
around the entire keep to get inside when the door's right here that I need. You aren't claiming the hallway.
No, you can. Well, no. Okay. Well, can we write not the hallway?
Thanks for the follow, Master Uzaru.
Paper?
Very well. I will add that in brackets larger than Ekenika's lord. It just says excluding hallway.
We're all so loud, Yarb.
Okay. Yeah. Right there. Right. A little higher.
I'll play her game and put it as high as she deems necessary.
It's actually like just your head height. And that'd be good. Can you read it to me one more time? Because I know the words now that I see them, but
Well, it says Lord Ekenik, ruler of the kitchen,
no.
excluding the hall.
Did you write ruler? I am a lord.
Lords rule over their land.
This is
Excluding hallway. That's what that part right there is.
Oh, yes. Well, we agreed on that, yeah.
And this right here, and I pointed a question mark. That is, think of it as like yelling.
Question mark.
No, it's not a question mark. It's like when you're yelling, when you're excited.
It looks like a question.
You don't know what a question mark is.
I know
don't
what
even
a question mark is.
How would you know?
Because I can read sometimes.
Mm-hmm. Well, either way, it's there. And it's not a question mark. And at that, I'm gonna walk away.
Okay. I'll be done.
Alright, so you now have a sign of your lordship. Silas is paying for the +1 plate?
Yeah.
+1 plate for 4 days, and then the chain skirt for 45 gold for Benor.
How the hell do you guys have all this money? I got freaking 30 gold in my pocket.
No, you should have got a bunch of platinum and gold from.
Yeah. From last
Oh,
yeah,
I thought we just dropped that into the
No, we split it.
bag. How much am I getting?
18 platinum. 680 gold. And 160 copper.
I think it's like in the bag, but it's like mentally split.
We never put it in the bag. Everybody got their share.
Yep,
Oh, we did?
everybody got theirs. Yeah. You just gave Yuska yours to throw in
Yeah.
the bag.
Yeah.
Okay.
Can Nora also make short bows? Or
Yeah.
could I get her to make a short bow as well? And how much would that be?
Short bow's pretty cheap. It is 20 gold, another 12 hours.
Okay, I'll make that as well.
Okay.
I'm making both of those for Bernard.
So the way it works is like each order stacks. So whatever order you want to put in first, like if you want the chain shirt first, or chain skirt first, that'll be 12. Then after that 12 runs out, it'll be short bow for 12. And then after that runs out, it'll be like +1 for 4 days.
Okay, I don't have enough for the +1.
Yeah.
I can't afford that.
Yeah.
But make Silas's plate done first, and then my stuff will go after that.
Okay, so the plate first. So 4 days on the plate. And I got it. That dude Benor is gonna be all powerful. Yeah, Benor. So as Nora Fireforge, your blacksmith, begins crafting a +1 plate for Silas. Ikanik has her new sign and her lantern. Lucan is preparing his flock. And Yuska and Yarb are outside sleeping. Gonna do a quick 5-minute break before, and then that'll be like when we come back, it'll be tomorrow morning.
Yeah.
After a long rest.
Sure.
Cool.
Sounds good.
Quick little break, guys. We'll be back in like 2-3 minutes. See you soon.
Chinese steak,
That was nice, Laura.
yeah. I'm gonna take off my head.
I just got my beta key.
Valorant?
Yep.
Nice.
Can you guys still see me if I get off the app?
Messes with the video a little bit. Quite a bit.
Quite a bit. Okay.
Yeah, it like shifts the perspective.
Yeah. Kind of blizzard.
Smarty Blizzard.
Sounds very yummy.
Girlfriend wanted
I
ice
need a
cream,
new
so.
place to put my phone. It's getting too hot. But I don't have it.
All right. Just waiting for everybody to get back, and we'll get back into it. Strongholds, followers. Dead ambassadors. Killed without anyone knowing.
Yep. I thought that was gonna go way worse than that.
Lied to your friends.
Shows you guys' like power scale from when she was hard to like you guys' level now.
She was also like wounded already.
Mhm.
Which is why I did it when I did.
Yeah. Let's get back into it. That was weird. There, it's back. So, Ghosty ones. After a long rest, you get your spells and your health back. Sylvia wakes up, or doesn't really sleep. She just kind of sits in the corner with Benor, who also does not sleep. So, two of you just stand there, or lay there, however you do it.
I just have a friend now.
Staring into each other's eyes.
Unblinking. Lucan and Echo, Ekanik, Silas, all awaken inside your new stronghold. But you can choose the name if you want to, too. And Yuska, you wake up outside with Yarb and Dorth next to you. And Pazian is sitting on the box, kind of looking down, smiling at the sight.
Oh, I haven't slept that well in a long time.
You've made some friends, it would seem. Yarb and Dorth wake up. They look around. Master, Ekanik. They start to stumble around looking for Ekanik. Ekanik. They step into the chambers. Ah! Undead walk the road! And he pick up his club and they start to chase after Sylvia.
Oh, I'll run.
Yes.
Benor smashes him in the ankle with his oar. Just You're no smash master. And then this Yarb just howls, Ekanik! Demons assault her!
She's gonna run out the door and shoot Benor with her bow.
What?
Ah!
I'll run back in and be like, guys, stop! Don't stop fighting. We're all cool here. We're all cool here.
Land that hit.
Yuska will yawn and ask Paisian if he wants anything for breakfast. Just start wandering towards the kitchen.
I think I'll follow. He jumps down, walks in with you.
I swear, if every morning is gonna be like this in this keep, I'm moving into the chapel. Too noisy.
Sorry. Alright.
This wall might be made out of stone, but it's not that thick.
So, guys.
Who is that?
This is Yarb and Dorth. They are my fans.
Your fans.
Yes, I have fans. They are really proud of the accomplishments I have done, and the story of Ikonik has reached far and wide hills.
Well, I don't want to dismiss your friends here, but it looks like your fan club is compensating for some of your size.
I think that's pretty interesting. You know, they're bigger than you, Ska. So, I mean, hey, Yarb and Dorth, do you mind if, like, I ride on your shoulder sometime?
Of course, Master Ikonik.
Yeah, well, you're little, not as furry as I'd hope, so maybe we can work on that. Maybe get you some fur.
He takes a big step over the table next to you. He reaches down to pick you up.
No, don't touch me right now. No.
I thought, sorry, Master Ikonik. Powerful
Only
mini
when I do
Ursus.
Yes, you don't want to mess with the powerful mini Ursa.
Many
Something to say with
friends.
the Zohan?
Many friends in this hall. Yarb and Dorn sit, and they sit on a. They take 3 stools and under them, and they all just they sit down.
Well, you should probably just sit on the table.
Yes.
This probably better.
Slaves, breakfast.
Slaves?
Master Ikonik have slave for breakfast.
No, we don't have slaves. Slaves are not good.
He points at Benor. Slave.
That's a worker. He gets paid. I'm sorry I shot you, Benor.
I get paid, Master. Do I get paid?
Yeah, I bought you armor. And a bow.
Thank you, Master.
It's still being made, but you know, we'll have it eventually.
He gets uncomfortably close to Sylvia and just stands there next to him, protecting him.
Yeah, I'm gonna walk to the other side of the table. I won't be next to that. That's weird.
Benor's unblinking eyes just watch you walk around. You hear Yarb. Cat look ugly like Dorth. Shut up, Yarb.
No, this is the power of Resmir, Yarb and Dorth.
Master Ikonik like Resmir.
Yeah, Resmir's good. We're good. So Resmir's, you know, we talk to him.
Resmir make cat look ugly.
Unfortunately.
Echo is not ugly. She is merely granted with true sight. She is the eyes of Resmir. That is all. Why does nobody understand this? Don't question the wills of the gods, especially not Resmir.
We cannot question it, Yarb and Dorth. We don't question God.
Why is the one with white long hair sit at front of table like he, Master? Ikonik sit at front table.
No, I think Silas is pretty good at leading. Doesn't talk as much. I like talking. So, you know, he's kind of like the brooding, quiet type.
Yeah, I mean, we could also just have no one sitting at the head, since none of us are leaders of the others.
Yeah.
Or not. I mean, the head's not always necessarily the leader. Perhaps Yarb is on the leader's side of the table.
Yarb leader? He looks puzzled. Yarb and Dorth's heads look at each other.
Well, what about Dorth?
Dorth leader. He punches Yarb. And they both go, ow! Yuska Pazian says, what friends are in there? What are they doing?
I kind of look down at my weapon and mumble, was it like this when you were king?
I'll see, back in my day, I would just slit the throats of the stupid, let the strong survive.
don't know anymore, Pyzian. This, as I said yesterday, this place is weird.
Are they thinking that we're going to make all of them breakfast this morning? I'm not feeding an Etten.
Suppose I can cheat it a little bit. I'll cast Goodberry and mix it into whatever is available.
There's nothing available.
Oh, come, Yiska. Pazian walks inside. And I think this is the first time some of you have seen Pazi in the Satyr. He walks in. And then he pulls out his pan flute and he gives a little bit of a bardish play. As he does, the entire table is just covered in like almost a hero's feast of just food that covers the entire table.
Oh, wow.
And he takes a seat. Eat and quit talking, please. Thank you.
Yuska will look at the good berries that he conjured, and he'll hand them to Eek.
Oh, thanks. Yeah, thanks.
I guess I won't need these, little buddy. Which we should go to the store or something and stock this place up, maybe.
Yeah, do you think there's like a kitchen store?
I don't know. I've never been to a kitchen store.
Yeah, we just get food, Maybe we should... Hey, Yarb, Thorth.
Master.
Thorbar. Yep. Do you know how to hunt, or do I have to teach?
We're here to learn how to hunt, but we know how to kill for food.
Yep.
So
Okay,
nice
well-
big ox in stables close by.
No.
Good food.
That is Vincent. Nope.
Lots of meat.
Yes, but no. That is Vincent. He is friend, not food.
Mouth-watering friend.
I love the Shark Tales reference there.
So I think Yarb and Dorth, maybe you can go hunting for us today. Find some deer, some rabbits. I like rabbits.
Now, I know the two of you might not be from inside a city, but there are stores where you can buy these things pre-hunted and ready to cook.
Oh yeah, no, I know, but I just thought that Yarb and Dorth could do something outside.
Yes, master.
Fair enough.
They take a big handful of food and just... and then they stand up. And they slowly lumber out.
Wait.
Oh.
Hold on. I got something for you. And she'll go into her room and give them... Oh, she doesn't have it. She's gonna go into her little storage room and take out the 2 were-rat quivers. And she's gonna give them to him.
We hunters now, like a mini Ursus.
Yeah. So this is a bow. And here are like 5 arrows each. So that's 10.
Arrows. Look like
Don't break them,
splinters.
please. Yep. Okay.
Hunter.
I'm not inside. Okay, go. Just go hunting. Go
Slowly lumber out.
I lose 10.
Outside you hear, ah, it's an edit, ah! And then you don't hear anything.
I don't think the people are used to seeing an Etten around here, little buddy.
Well, they weren't used to seeing Submersus either.
That is a fair point, little buddy. They'll be fine.
Yeah.
So I picture this is like your Justice League long table. Today's the 8th of Narbolith. Day's yours.
Well, I suppose Yuska and Eek are gonna go into town, find some food, and buy some air.
It's easy to shop at the marketplace, gather whatever food you want to get some basic supplies.
Yeah, absolutely. Definitely buy some basic, lots of basic porridge, eggs.
When you guys are heading out, Pazian just kind of bids farewell and vanishes like he does. Just poof.
I need to figure out how you repay a satyr. He's a very nice guy.
Can we trust him?
Well, I mean, he is from the trance. Probably not. Can't really trust anything or anyone up here. But he's pretty nice.
I think I trust Lucan.
Well, I appreciate that. I would say I would trust you as well, Ikanik. Lord Ikanik of the kitchen.
Yes. Everyone, please look at the door. There's a sign. It reads, Lord Ikanik, ruler of the kitchen. Great Earth without the hallway. Because that's not a room, so.
Did you see the question mark after Grazers?
Yeah, no, I thought it was a question mark. Lucan, you told me it wasn't a question mark.
Perhaps it's just my handwriting. It might be hard to distinguish the two.
Is that just because I'm assuming to be a lord there has to be like some sort of ceremony? I don't know how these traditions work.
You just have to own a little bit of something. And then you call yourself Lord. That's what Lucan said.
That is not what I said. That is what Sylvia told you and you told me.
No, Sylvia told me to, rule over some land, and you said I could just call myself Lord.
If you have the kitchen, yes.
Yep.
That part I did say.
So, Yuska, you could be Lord of the garden and vegetable.
Oh, but I don't really care to own the land of the garden, though.
Yep.
It should just be, full of life and hopefully delicious vegetables.
That's okay, dude.
But then again, I don't know what I planted. We'll find out soon. Eventually.
You hear out front the door. Somebody's knocking. It's a slight.
Ikanik, you're closest to the door. Would you mind getting that?
Yep, okay. She hops off the stool and she steps all the way through the door. She's like,
You open the door.
so,
You see Giles by himself.
oh, hey, guys.
Hello, Ikanik. You relishing in your victory this morning?
Yeah, no, we're having a good breakfast. How are you?
Good. I was hoping to speak with everyone.
Hold on. She'll close it. Everyone, Giles is at the door. Do we want to talk to him right now?
Well, he's already here. There's no point in not.
I never did tell Poison anything. But where do I start?
Alright, yes, let him in.
Okay. So
Maybe
she'll
that's how I
open
can
the
pay
door
him
for
back. Yusuke's just gonna mutter to himself as Giles walks in.
Giles walks in, instantly
Okay,
stops, and
it's
sees
okay.
Benor. New friend?
New friend.
I'm gonna sit over here if that's okay.
Benor, you're scaring everyone away, man. You got pretty up.
He kind of stares. It's kind
That's
of,
how he
That's how they
says
say
hello.
hello. Yeah. In the below.
I don't want to take much of your time. I just want to let you know that our forces are awaiting orders to see what is next for our revolution. The Sightless Seer is also eager to hear what is our next plan of attack. So I'm just here I'm just checking in to make sure that everything is going according to plan. And I wanted to pass along information that some of the water rats last night were scouring the city looking for Zilri. I guess Zilri is missing. If you could find her, or if you see anything about her, please just tell the water rats so they will calm down and get ready for the next fight ahead.
That is very weird. She was here last night, after the fight. I'm sure she couldn't have gone far.
She talked to Sylvia.
Start when I was a cub?
Yeah, me and her were talking last night, and we're talking about the next steps, and all of a sudden she just got up and ran out the back gate. Don't know what happened.
Did you scare her off, or did Benor? Because that doesn't seem very much like Sylvia. Or, it's like Zilri.
I mean, Benor didn't say anything, but maybe she was creeped out by him. I don't know. But Anik brought up a good point that perhaps the Sightless Seer was talking to her, and she got spooked.
But they're enemies. Why would they talk to one another? Zilri made it quite clear that she's against him. Why would he commune with her?
That's why
Yes.
he scared her.
But she was working with him at one point. So maybe he, I don't know, brought something up that he could use against her or something. Honestly, I don't know.
And she didn't bring it up and just ran off without... That makes no sense. I'll have to look into that. But more importantly, how is the city doing?
Good, everyone is in great spirits. It should be something to discuss, though, that during the fight, some of the noble sanguis fled out of the eastern gate towards Braylet. Don't know how many, but as we kind of we combed the streets on the return. There was some looting from the humans as they took stuff that they haven't been able to ever embellish before. So,
Well, that stuff is just theirs. So I'm short with rights.
there are some
many,
sanguis still here.
How many?
Maybe 100. Not warriors, but just noblemen, noble women, tradesmen, shop owners.
Alright, well, they have chosen to stay. So let us respect that decision, and we will not hunt them down, and we will not attack them.
I'll spread the word. Should I ask the Sightless Seer about Zilri?
I think that's something that I can do next time we commune with him.
Alright. The were rats, if she does not come back, the were rats may not fight with us again.
There was only 15 of them. What could they possibly help with?
That's a fair point.
They continued to fight for their freedom like the rest of us. But now without Zilri, they didn't plan to.
I mean, that's true. And hopefully they still fight. I would assume they would try and protect Traven. So perhaps they'd still fight with us yet.
If Zilri doesn't show her head, I'm sure they'll probably head back to her old keep and bring Traven with them.
That is another topic of order once this war has been won, is Traven may try to claim Nova Vaasi for himself. I do not think that is what the Sightless Seer wishes.
Probably not. We'll speak with him about this matter.
Guile stands up, gives you a half bow. Enjoy your morning, and I will spread your news. Victors? He walks out.
Giles, question if you have a second still.
Yes, Yuska.
If somebody were to ask you to start from the beginning with a story, where would you start?
What? Depends on what kind of story. I'm not sure I follow, Yuska.
I'll figure it out. Thank you, Giles.
Giles looks at Yuska a little confused, and then he looks over at Benor, a little confused. And then he looks over to Lucan for a second, kind of shrugs, and then he walks out. Leaving the 5 of you and your companions in the Grey Hall in a very nice morning.
I mean, I don't know about anybody else, but until the next battle happens, I really have nothing to do. So I mean...
Well, that's not completely true. We have a whole bunch of commoners under threat of another fight. Perhaps you could train some of them with a bow.
Yeah, I could do that.
Because if what you and Silas have said is true, we won't be able to get rid of those flying giant bats with swords.
We could potentially go into the Brimeye if we have the time. How far away is that again?
Is? Because you guys would have maps available. Yeah, it's 4-day travel there.
We don't have the time for that.
No, we only got 6 days.
Definitely after this fight, though, we can take a look at that. Well, some of us have, all of us have earned some chance to relax. So feel free to do that if you wish.
I want to wander back underneath Ferran's house.
Okay. You go. So Silas, you're gonna go to Ferran's. Maybe I should just get what everyone wants to do for the day and jump through it all. You do have 6 just days of downtime that you could just spend if you didn't want to make plans or anything like that, and just wait to see who shows up for the video calling.
Lucan has a couple things he wants to do. He wants to talk with the commoners and make sure they're all okay. And then he wants to use his the Nova Vaasi guard to clean out that blood market, the Colosseum area. And he wants to start converting that into a proper lantern priest church.
Okay.
Symbolism of oppression and all that. Lovely.
Yeah.
Cool.
Silas is going to Ferran's basement.
Well, to the tunnels or whatever underneath.
Okay.
Oh yeah, we never talked to that snake again.
Just gonna go get some groceries.
Yeah, Yuska's going to go get stuff for the kitchen, just like food and whatnot. Try to find some produce seeds specifically for the garden.
Okay.
And also go around and just try to do healer things.
I'll go with Silas to the under Ferran's house.
Okay.
You might want to leave your friend here.
I'll leave Benor here. Ask him to just stay in the...
Yes, master.
Beaconing's only gonna go grocery shopping one day, and then she's gonna spend the rest of the days trying to make a functional alchemy room, kind of.
Okay.
Oh, are we talking about what we want to do for the whole 6 days? Or just the one?
However you guys want to do it. Take it a day
Okay.
and then
'Cause, yeah.
revisit, or?
Given that we don't have time to go to the Bremide, Yuska was probably just gonna do garden tending. Just whatever druidy things he can get away with. On top of also healing anybody who was injured in the fight. Just, you know, be a community guy.
Also need to buy.
Yeah, Lucan would probably spend the first day or two talking to the people, healing them, making sure they're okay, dealing with the blood market thing, turning it into a church, and then the last half of the days he'll be like helping them train and getting them ready for the next fight, trying to organize it.
Okay.
And I'll also be contemplating how to answer Pison's question that I never answered.
I would spend my time, well, the first day with Silas, going under Brian's house, and then the rest of the week I would train people in archery.
Okay. So I could break it down into a day first with some of your guys' stuff, and then we could take it to the long rest after, like the extended after, because it might end up changing what you guys do the rest of the way.
Okay.
But Yusuke and Ikanik on your day, just going to the market to buy supplies, to buy seeds. It's a whole new atmosphere when you guys step out of the stronghold this time compared to what it used to be. And by that I mean the streets are full of humans, dwarves, of elves, of all the races now are just like all throughout the market. There's no armed guard walking around. Instead you see some of Lucan's guard. You see the Sightless Seer's guard. Not really patrolling, but watching the walls. Like watching outward. And everyone is just walking around. People are having conversations. People are talking. They're drinking, even though it's early morning. And as you make your way to the market, do you want to go to the human side or the Sanguis side?
Which one's close?
Yeah, whichever's closer.
Okay.
Yeah.
Sanguis side would be closer. When you go over there, many of the houses now look deserted, broken into. Shutters and windows are open. Front doors are ajar. The cobblestone streets are kind of strewn about with stuff that the people have pulled outside that they've taken and ran with. But so there's been a little bit of looting since you guys have been gone, but nothing that looks too out of the ordinary. It doesn't look like there's any violence. The market here is a little more slim, but you can see some humans are sort of seizing the day and are a little more ambitious, and they're moving over to this richer area, kind of taking what's theirs. And there are shops up, but you see things. You see a lot of seeds like pumpkin seeds. You see like turnips and radishes and all kinds of meats and vegetables. So it's almost like just walking the produce aisle outside of a grocery store. You can like walk around and grab fruits and vegetables that you guys might think is something that you want to target.
I'll just grab whatever's good for at least the next like 7-8 days.
Okay.
Yep.
All in all, it costs about to feed you're trying to feed the 4 of you, or are you trying to feed like the 4 of you plus an Etten?
See, that's the thing. What is an Etten need?
So if you're just trying to feed like Lucan, Yuska, Eek, and then maybe
Just everybody in the keep. We're all our stronghold.
okay. For a week, you're probably looking at with the Etten about 5 gold in groceries, and the Etten takes about 3 gold of those groceries.
What's 5
Yuska,
gold? Yeah, little buddy?
I'm thinking that I can't really cook with all these vegetables. And I'm thinking we should probably find a cook, like Virgil. But, Virgil isn't here, so. Max. I think we should find Max. He's pretty good.
Okay.
This is where you guys
I
are.
don't know where this Max would be, but
Me neither.
It never
suggest-
hurts to learn a couple new things, little buddy.
Well, I think we just have to ask like a guard, and then they'll probably, ask another guard. Cause he's a guard, so.
I think the guards that usually patrolled these streets were no longer doing so anymore. It might be harder to find people who are more knowledgeable.
Oh, maybe they'll know at like, Howling Hound or something.
We can always go ask. I'm certain Harvin might know a cook or two.
Yeah, but I like Max. He's pretty cool.
If we can find Max, we'll invite him.
Hopefully fine.
Okay. So you guys shop, carry back all of the supplies, put them in the kitchen, and then you must try to find Max the rest of the day.
Yeah, and I did want to buy 20 arrows.
Yeah, easy enough. Arrows are 1 gold for 20.
Got it, Yusuke.
If we come across an alchemy shop along the way, I'll pick up some healing potions.
Oh, we gotta roleplay that all the time.
So if you want to buy potions, you'd be going to Zaltek, which is the same guy that did the surgery on Sylvia.
That's only if we we come across that looking for Max.
Okay.
Really? If we come across an alchemy place while looking for Max, equal stop and go in.
So walking the streets, kind of in the area that you are, you come to number 10 on the eastern side, which is the Black Lotus. And what was once a very large sanguis establishment, now you see humans walking out of, hiccuping, mugs in their hands.
Excuse me.
And as you look inside, you can see at the bar, there are a couple of the true elves still in the city are serving drinks. And you can see Mad Max is sitting at the bar with a couple of other of the Sightless Seer's army, drinking and laughing.
Hey, it's Max. That's Max, Yusuke. He's at the bar.
Hmm.
Hey, Max. Max.
He turns around,
It's,
mug in his hand.
it's Ignik.
Ignik, you survived.
Yeah. You did too.
We did a hell of a job here, didn't we?
Mm-hmm. It was very good. Mm-hmm.
Yusuke, you
this
survived
is-
too. Good to see you.
Yeah.
Good to see you too, Mr. Max.
So, what you been doing?
Well, usually after a battle like that, and the amount of death that you see, it's good to drink the nightmares away. Which is what we're doing here. And what better way to do it than to drink in your enemy's favorite establishment?
Hmm.
Yeah.
You want to give that a try, little buddy? I don't know.
I don't
These customs are weird.
know if I have an enemy in.
Well, here when you buy an ale, they'll put a little droplet of blood in it. Not that it tastes good, but just
I don't like drinking blood though.
think of it as a way to see what the other side did and realize it's not for you.
What if I already know?
Oh, then just get an ale.
I don't really drink.
Well, then why are you at the inn?
I'm here for you.
Oh, Well, what can I do for the two of you?
Well, we got this nice house. It's very big. And we got this kitchen. I'm the lord of the kitchen. But we don't have a cook. And Max, I remember you were cooking at the place. And we got all this food that's out of the kitchen. So, you want to be our cook? Maybe? We'll pay you.
Ah, yep.
Mm-hmm.
Will I need to fight in the wars? Or can I just be a cook?
Well, you know, if you don't want to fight, you could probably just take care of Vincent, too. He's our ox. He's in the... He doesn't.
So I'll be paid wages, and I will not have to fight on the battlefield.
Yeah.
Or take orders from the sightless seer.
Yeah, no. See, I'm the lord. I rule in the kitchen. That's what Lucan said.
While
So...
Ika's doing this, Yuska's ordering an ale at the bar. Just completely blanked out.
There's like a piece of paper on the door, so you can just talk to me and Lucan. He's pretty sweet, but
What does your pay?
should look at Yuska. What are we going to pay?
Do you order ale with or without the droplet of blood?
Without.
Okay.
I don't know, little buddy. I've never hired anybody before.
Short bow.
Short bow.
That's what the wages are. Yep. A short bow.
Short bow a week?
I don't know. I think I'll have to consult with Sylvia because she's also paying wages. But a short bow to begin with.
I don't know, little buddy. That arrangement Sylvia has is...
I don't like it.
It doesn't... I'm concerned.
Well, what do you want to be paid, Max?
A gold a week?
Well, we have a lot of the copper. I don't know if we have as much of the gold pieces.
I think we got plenty of gold, little buddy.
But if you look at the difference, there's like a whole extra pile of the copper pieces. And nobody really wants the copper pieces.
I mean, I can't say I'm the best at counting, but we have a larger pile of the gold pieces.
Oh.
What about...
Never.
Do you have many silver pieces?
Oh, we only got a handful of those.
You have a lot of platinum pieces.
Not a whole lot of those either.
There's some.
Well, if you don't have a lot of gold pieces, maybe one platinum piece a week.
I don't think that makes...
Well, we have more gold. I think we can do one gold piece a week. If you
Yeah.
want, little buddy.
That's... Well, Do you think... Can you talk to Lucan? Can you, like, send a message to Lucan and ask him if that's correct?
Yeah, I can send a message real quick. I'll use the 3 charges on the one. Hey, Lucan, it's Yuska. How much would you pay a cook? We are very unsure.
Tell him 1 gold. What's 1 gold?
Is 1 gold enough a week? Please let us know.
In the Erenel setting, how much gold does a normal commoner make, with their wages if they're working the farm and stuff like that?
Week.
Because if you look up, a gold is usually a monthly earning, isn't it?
Yeah, it's like a.
Yeah.
He's definitely gouging.
Yeah. All right.
This guy trying to get ahead.
You could probably offer him a silver a week, maybe 2 silver.
Yeah, I would. Yeah. Offer him 5 silver a week. just so he's a little bit on the higher end.
Little buddy, Lucan says 5 silver a week should be enough.
But we don't have as many silver pieces.
Oh, I'm certain we could probably get more with our gold pieces, maybe.
Yeah, that's true, because we exchanged some of those gold pieces for the silver. And
Oh, that's right. We did. You can
Yep.
exchange.
We saw that when we bought the turnips.
Yeah, we could do 5 silver pieces a week.
Yeah, no, we just exchange it. So
Yusuke will lean into Ikanik. Do you know what the exchange rate is for gold to silver? Because I don't know.
we can go back to that vegetable stand and just exchange there.
Okay.
I'm so glad our gold is separate from the mega holding right now.
Wait, so is 1 gold good a week? Do you want me to start tonight?
5 silver, final offer.
Make persuasion.
Oh god, damn. Oh no.
Can I technically be helping her for advantage?
Persuasion with advantage.
Do I have inspiration? I don't remember.
You got advantage from Yusuke.
Oh yeah.
4.
Oh.
Oh my god. Why are you the one rolling?
The Ghosty
don't
runs. Roll again.
My lord.
Oh.
Even Echo's like losing his shit over here.
5 silver's a little.
I mean, this is about this is accurate.
How about 5 silver and my meals are free?
I think
That
that's
makes sense,
reasonable,
'cause
little buddy.
You know,
Yeah,
you're cooking it, so.
Perfect.
Why wouldn't you eat the food that you... No, that's
And
good.
a warm bed?
Yeah,
got
no,
plenty
it'll
of-
be
Your
warm.
room, yeah.
You have a deal. I will start when? Tonight? Tomorrow?
Oh, well, you want to come back with us now?
Sure.
Okay.
Where is
Maybe
your
we can have
strong-
dinner plans.
Your house.
It's the big one
I-
on the hill.
I think it used to belong to the Burgomaster.
You
Whatever they called that guy. I don't.
you slain.
He was very mean. He threw fireballs at us.
It was fair.
The 2 of you killed the burgomaster and took his home.
The great
Yes.
nurses did do that, yes.
He looks at his companions at the side. He downs his ale. Okay. I am now a cook for the ones that killed the burgomaster.
The ghosty ones, actually.
The ghosty ones.
And the great Ursa. That's me.
Okay. I'm paid to cook, not to think. And he follows you guys out. So you've just hired Bad Max to be your cook.
This is what happens when you pair 2 characters with an intelligence.
No,
of
it's
8.
good.
Oh, we're the stupid animals.
So Lucan, as you're going around the town, talking to some of the Nova Vaasi guard, some of the up-and-coming lantern priests, when you head over to the blood market, which is very close to your guys' new stronghold, there's a little bit of a spat going on, and there are some of your members of the lantern priests that you just basically brought up, and they're arguing with the hanged ones. The hanged ones are just full of anger about removing their source of food, and this is where they've come to gather blood for years and years, and they're arguing with the lantern priests who were trying to remove this place. And you walk up and you see about 10 of your lantern priests on one side, and then it'd be 18 of the hanged ones that are standing on closer to the blood market. The blood market is empty. All of the people that were there that were strung up are gone. Either they've been released or killed or whatever happened during the war. but the hanged ones are standing in between you guys and the market right now.
What seems to be the problem here?
One of the hanged one walks up, and he has a hood over him, and you can see pointed ears. He looks like a true elf. We were told by Silas that we would not lose our ways here.
Well, I don't know why he made that promise, because last I checked, the Harlock living within the city, the one currently ruling it, has declared those who believe in Rezmir are safe from being drunk from. So this blood abomination of yours in the city is no more. If you wish to suck the blood of others, it is outside of the city walls. If you don't like that, you can speak to Harlock.
Harlock is here?
In a way, yes. Since blood seems to be so important of yours, the blood of Harlock is here.
Well, then we will speak to him and Silas together. We will not starve after what we did for you all.
Well, either way, we appreciate what you have done. And we don't want to change your way of life tremendously. I'm sure that those of Rezmir's lanterns are more than willing to head out of the city and hunt animals to sustain your blood needs.
Ah. We will have this discussion. Now, where are they?
In the old Burgermaster's Keep.
The hanged ones.
Echo agrees.
The hanged ones just start to march toward the Burgermaster's home.
As soon as they start to march away and they're like just out of view shot, I'm gonna just like signal that the guards head in and we start cleaning out the blood thing.
You got it?
Hi.
So with Silas and Sylvia, would you guys leave like before everyone else, or would you be like the last to leave?
I figured we all leave at the same time, roughly.
Okay. So the hanged ones get to the Burgermaster's home and are looking around, and they're knocking, and no one's there. The hanged ones are knocking again. You guys aren't around to hear this, but as they continue to like knock and they walk around, the door opens, and Benor stands at the door. Yes. We're here to see Harlock. Harlock is away. My voice is the same for both these characters. I fucked up. Then we will wait. And Benor just closes the door. And all of the hanged ones are now just staying outside the gate waiting for you guys to come back. As your lantern priests are now at the blood market, cleaning, ripping apart all the shackles and the torture devices, starting to slowly start to convert this into a lantern priest's church. So while the church is being made, Sylvia and Silas, you guys go to the Burgermaster's, or not the Burgermaster's, you go to Lord Ferran's keep. You want to go into the like the under part of the caves, or do you want to go through the front door and go down?
Well, you can't. Oh, I didn't see a way to get to like the caves from that.
Well, you know when you if you go into Lord Ferran's home, you guys emerge from that cave, like kind of by the old barracks. So there's like a small little area you can go back, which will lead you down to where the snake is that was transformed.
Yeah, that's where I was gonna end up.
Okay. So when you get to Lord Ferran's, a couple of the were-rats are outside. And they kind of look at you suspiciously, but they don't approach you. They kind of leave you alone for the most part. They look almost like out of place, like a little shocked. But when you guys make your way into the cave, it goes down the winding roads to that same stream of water, and you can see the Naga snake just slowly going back and forth, not paying you much mind as she goes up and down this little channel. When you get closer, you can hear her almost like she's talking to herself as you walk up. She doesn't really pay much mind, but you can just kind of hear her muttering under her breath.
How are we feeling today?
She slowly rises up out of the water. Angry.
Why is that?
I thought I was going to be free, and I'm still trapped in this cave.
So it was Ferran that laid the magic on you?
Yes, he made me into what I am.
Have you tried leaving the cave recently?
No, I was waiting for your return.
Well, Ferran is dead.
She kind of tenses up a bit. And my child?
The child is alive. Is here.
Where? And she starts to slither out of the water.
Well, let's first see if we can get you out of the tunnel.
Yes. Take me to him. She slithers at your side. And as you guys are walking through the tunnel, she asks, was it you that killed Ferran?
It was not.
You saw him die.
I did.
You're certain.
Yes.
And my child is safe.
Yes.
You hear the shift in tone in her voice. It gets a little more ease. And as she gets to the entrance of the cave, she stops, and you two walk out of the cave, and she kind of stops for a second, like unsure of herself. Then she slowly slithers out of the cave, out into the courtyard in front of Lord Fran's manor. It's the sun. I'm free. Where's my boy?
If I walk into the house, can I find him?
So you walk up to the front of the house, and the were-rats are almost like guarding it, preventing him from coming in. And as you walk up and they see the snake, they all tense up and they pull their weapons. What devil did you bring here?
The boy's mother.
Let me in to see my son. The were-rats are kind of confused. The door opens, and you can see a little Trayvon stand there, and he looks, and the snake mom like rears back a bit. Draven. And the boy looks confused. Monster! And he closes the door and runs away. You hear little footsteps running down the hallway. And then Lady Ferrand rears back. She lets out this loud, this howl, like this painful howl, and she darts away from you guys and slithers back into the cave. The were-rats look confused as to what just happened.
Well, shit.
I'll go. Will they let me pass into the house?
No one enters till Zuri is back.
You can either let us enter, or you can die. You make the choice. Oh goddamn, we're going to combat.
Wow, who would have thought threatening someone's life would lead to combat?
So you guys are gone. Draven's inside.
Why does my character have to kill everybody?
You made them.
They develop
Okay,
on
fair.
their own.
Okay, fair. I did.
Thankfully, they almost got wiped out.
That's
Oh
true.
my god.
There can only be at least 15 in here.
Is there any
Okay.
way I can persuade them to let me in?
Not now.
No?
Yeah, not
Or
anymore.
intimidate?
Can I use that as like intimidation? Like, can I do like an intimidation check on them to see if they would react before attacking us?
Sure. Do it at disadvantage. Roll initiative.
Bum, bum.
So they told you they wouldn't let you in until Zoria did, and then you chose, and you yelled at them, trying to intimidate them, and being the were-rats that they are. They look like they're about to strike. So he's up first.
Yeah, I'll just take a swing at the one that's right beside us.
You got it. Misses.
I use my bonus action to disengage and take a few steps back.
Okay.
And pass.
The guard steps up towards Silas. He's going to make his longsword attack, and then he's going to try to bite. Longsword.
Nope.
And bite.
Nope.
Next one's going to do the same. Longsword.
Nope. Nope.
Oh, they get pack tactics. I forgot. 21, 24.
21, 24 will get that.
13
But
points of damage. They
The
get.
slashing, well, -6 though.
Oh yeah, because
or-
you're heavy. So is
Yeah,
it -3 per hit from slashing?
It's -3 per hit.
Okay. So the
Or any bludgeon, pierce, or slash.
longsword scratches across your armor, does no damage. And the second one does 7 from the bite. Goes to Silas.
I suppose if I must.
Here's the other ones that haven't engaged yet.
Yeah.
Oh my god. What have I done?
At least they're not as tough looking. But you guys are so action economy, like at a loss there. That's insane.
I suppose there's nothing I can do to have them stop, huh?
I mean, you can try.
And making it, like, yell at them and making it just like, you don't want to do this, we just want the child to see his mother.
Make a persuasion with disadvantage. $12. So the 12, you will not take the child from us. I'll give you that as a bonus action if you still want to make your attack action.
I suppose.
Or disengage.
I suppose showing that I really don't want to fight.
Okay. So you disengage. When you step back, the were-rat guards they ready themselves at the top of the stairs.
Instead of attacking, now seeing this house packed up, I'm just gonna ready my action to fire if they approach us.
Okay. They stand there guarding. They don't approach. Leave. find Zilri.
I don't know where she went. But we can help you find her. We just want to bring the child to his mother. That's all we want to do.
That thing is not his mother.
It's been Fernand was his dad, and that is his mother. Fernand turned her into that.
They look at each other. No, we must speak with Zilri first. The child is too important. He is king.
And that would make his mother the queen right now?
If you can prove that thing is his mother, yes.
What if you two accompanied us with the child?
We have sworn to protect the child. And we will do so until Zilri returns.
So does that mean you would bring the child with you?
No. You will stay here, safe.
Can you go
persuade the child to come back out and talk with his mother?
I was going to say something.
Drop combat for a bit. That is the choice of Traven, the wise king of Nova Vaasi.
Can we speak with him then?
The Warrat guard kind of keeps looking at you and gets to the door and slowly cracks it open. Traven, do you want to speak with these men? Or this man and woman? The Sanguis? Where's Zilri? No. Where's Auntie? The king has refused, and he closes the door. The king is in need of apple juice.
Well, he ain't getting no apple juice from us until he comes and talks to his mother.
I think you have been dissuaded. You know that snakes eat rats. We will not feed the child and then lose our birthright as a people.
You aren't gonna lose the child.
The last Zilri was seen was with you all, and she has not been seen since. Maybe it is you that did something to her.
I have done nothing.
I have done nothing as well. We all know she had enemies, especially in the city.
It would seem so. They both stare at you. See a couple more rats now start to kind of come out the doors. Just looking.
Would Traven remember anything of his mother?
Yeah. Because she was taken away right when he was, she was birthed.
Okay.
They're all just standing there on the front porch, just like armed and ready.
I gotta say to Silas, maybe we should come back with the rest of our party.
Well, now that we know that Lady Ferran can come out, maybe she could talk to them as well.
Yeah, that's true. Maybe I'll look over the were-rats and well, I'm saying this to Silas, but looking at the were-rats, maybe she'll even eat a few.
I don't know how well that would go over.
Let's go talk to her first and see what she says.
Yeah.
You walk back towards the cave, and as you get closer to the cave, you can just hear her howling inside. He hates me! My boy hates me! You
Are
could.
we gonna
You cut out for me.
be going in there then?
Yeah.
You guys go. You start to walk through, and as you walk down the corridor, her wail is just echoing down the cave. She's back in the water, just kind of floating in the water. Her head is like sitting out of the water, and she's just howling, pain. Oh, kind of threw off the.
Yep.
Now she's come back. Pink. There it goes.
Yep. Sorry. I just noticed it got really quiet, and I was like, why isn't anyone moving?
So Lady Ferran is in the water, just howling in pain about being rejected by her little son. You guys walk in. She doesn't look over at Naji, she just keeps howling.
You have to give him a chance. He never knew you.
He thought I was hideous. I am hideous. I don't deserve to see the sun.
Is there any way to change you back?
I don't know.
He was just scared. Don't blame him. He's never seen someone like you before.
Someone hideous.
Someone in your form.
You can change me back. No,
If I
no.
knew how,
You can make me a were-rat. To be like him.
How do you propose we do that?
I don't know. But you can do it. You're resourceful. You can figure a way.
I believe we could figure out a way. But there's no guarantee that we can do it.
Here's where I will stay. Hidden. As I should be.
okay. So come back up to just to the guards again.
So I was kind of standing there just watching.
How does one become a were-rat?
I was reading chat. Travis and Brews we will see in the bedroom tonight. So usually you can become a were-rat by being bitten and letting the lycanthropy curse take over, but it might be different because she's been polymorphed.
Mm-hmm.
So you might find a way to dispel her and then have her bitten.
Maybe a wild magic potion. Same.
Yeah, maybe.
Maybe we can go talk to the alchemist in the city and see if there's anything you can do.
It's a good idea.
Yeah, go to your friend that gave you your heart.
Yeah, I could do that. I'll ask him.
So that's probably next day.
So you got
Most
okay.
likely.
So what do you want to do the next day?
Most likely.
Yeah.
I don't know. I guess I don't know what time of day it really is right now.
Probably put you about afternoon, mid-afternoon.
Maybe you can run to the alchemist then.
Yeah.
So you guys, you go in the shortest route to the alchemist, which would be up to the north, or do you want to go like around the long ways? If you go up to the north, you'll be around Lucan. If you go to the long ways, you'll be around Yuska and Eek.
Go the short way.
Okay. So you leave Lord Franz as the were-rats all watch as you do, and as you start to walk down the city, you look over and then you see 18 figures come rushing towards you as the hanged ones come running up to Silas. You lied to us!
How did I lie?
That's where we're going to end the night because it's 10 o'clock.
Oh, damn.
Ah!
Oh, that's amazing.
Ah!
That's a good cliffhanger.
No, guys, how do you start a life tale?
Question.
The mama hurts us and the papa hurts us.
So you got some new followers, got a new stronghold, pissed off the hanged ones, pissed off the were-rats, killed Zilri. You got the tax collectors coming in 6 days, and you're building a church.
I can't believe you just killed her like that.
Well, I debated killing her in the castle, but all her were-rats were there. Like, right when she showed up and just, like, went straight into the castle, and I was like...
Thank God for personality traits, because Yuska is blissfully ignorant.
Well, thanks for watching, everybody in chat. Thanks for those new follows. Hope you enjoyed it. Next stream is this Thursday at 7 o'clock. Hanging out for some DM workshops. And either tomorrow or early Wednesday, you'll see the new Blight, Circle of the Blight Druid. Should be coming out here soon for everyone to download. Thanks for watching. Follow if you enjoyed it. If you're on YouTube, hit that subscribe button, and we'll see you on Thursday. See ya.
See ya.
Bye.
It's gonna be like there's some like politics going on now.
We might have just like lost a city after just getting it, because there might just be
Yeah.
a civil war before the Sanguis get here.
No, I think we could take control. I think we could be okay with the hanged ones. We just gotta talk to them. The were-rats, however, yeah. I mean, there's only 15 of them.
I mean, if there's 15 of them and they live in an old house, just ignore them.
Yeah, exactly. Just let them do the thing.
Which happens to be the most defensible part of the entire city. I'm just saying.
Nah, if we can kill Ferrand, we can kill them in their sleep.
There's only
I'm
15
not
of
partaking in
them.
that, though. There's got to hire people for that.
We have a secret way to get in to where they are, and we have an entire